going to dive into Thomas Sowell? Are you out of your mind? We're getting back to the invasion. We're getting. Oh man, no way.
They don't want. Don't talk
I've
about
had some
taking
good
away
combos
guns or
with this
losing
guy.
access to guns, right? Let's talk about how
This
those
is
terrible
Ghey Santa.
liberals and
That's
those
what he
liberal
calls himself,
teachers are
Ghey
letting
Santa.
kids be cats. Yeah, it's disgusting, and people still believe it. And people still believe it, Nathan. That's why it's a topic.
Okay, yeah, no, I figured, especially because it's like, yeah, they won't buy teachers' markers and like basic school supplies, but yeah, they'll fund something like that. So I figured that it was just like a conversation starter, so that's why I was like, let me hop on and ask him because I know I'm missing something.
Yeah, well,
that hit kind of hard. Not gonna lie.
I'm sure most school districts aren't in danger of school shootings like in Colorado. I don't know. They've had so many times that the kids have been locked inside the building for so long but those are privileged school districts too. I'm sure they get the markers and erasures along with the bag of kitty litter. And
yeah, that's a good point.
The thing is, though, I mean, that's an emergency situation. Obviously, it's happened enough that the kids have had to shit and piss in the closet, in the cabinet, in the corner. So that's the solution they came up with, and that's how kind of disgusting a country has this problem. No other country would have to have that consideration.
No, that's not. Well, thank you for spreading love, Ghey Santa. I hope I'm on your nice list.
Oh, the year's not over yet, Nathan.
Shit. All right, I'll let you talk to you guys. Oh wait.
Hey, I need your age before you speak, please.
Yeah, sure. We've actually talked before. I'm 40 years old.
Okay. Can you refresh my memory? I don't know.
Oh, this was probably a good 6, 7, maybe even 8 months ago. It was a long while ago. It was an early morning conversation we had on transgender individuals and our varying disputed points on it. It was a very good conversation. We kind of discussed it for about an hour, and I thought you were pretty good faith. So I figured maybe perhaps we can have another conversation on some of this.
Well, I took a break from going live, and I'm thinking to myself, a whole long hour. That's a long time to have a conversation. But you must have been interesting to talk to. My memory is. I'm
an interesting guy. What can I say? An interesting guy.
Me too.
Yeah. So I wanted. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. You go ahead.
No. I was just going to say, what would you like to address, Andrew?
Point one. Republicans marry little girls. Now I understand that this is kind of a provocation on your part. You probably don't actually believe that Republicans do this, but rather I'm guessing that you're kind of alluding to some states and the age of consent in those states, right?
Yes. Well, in fact, it's legal federally to marry children, to marry little girls at any age. This is statistically what's being tracked by the organization Untamed at Last in these 18 years. Now, granted, most of the victims are 16 or 17, but still they're in a very compromised place because they have no legal rights. Now, it's the Republicans that fight tooth and nail to keep child marriage legal. Just recently, a Republican lawmaker said that they were trying to raise the age from 16 to 18 in New Hampshire, and he said taking away the right the right to marry from a ripe and fertile person of that age would be the argument is if that 13-year-old
this guy stinks.
Thanks, Joe Obama. The argument is if that 13-year-old girl can't get married to that old man, she'll get an abortion because it's terrible to be a unwed mother. So that's their reasoning for keeping it around. And all the states.
Can you tell me who this Republican lawmaker was?
Yeah. Give me just a second. His name is Jesse Edwards, and I just asked Google before I went live what state he was from. I think it was New Hampshire. Hey Google, what state is Republican Jess Edwards from?
According to Wikipedia, Jess Edwards.
Yeah,
Jesse Cradden,
New Hampshire.
Yep.
Did I say New Hampshire?
Yep. Yeah. So I'm aware. I would like to, if you don't mind, give you a very quick counter to this. I'll just very quickly read the highlights of an article which you can find very easily by the Bee. and it's labeled "Child Marriage is an Ugly Reality in California. Why are Democrats defending it?" It goes on in the opinion that this was something which could have been in February. A Democrat, Irvine, introduced Assembly Bill 2924 to end the gruesome act of state-sanctioned marriage in California. It was actually Democrats who shot this down. So if that is the case, that Democrats are shooting this down also, what do you think their reasoning for it is? Could it be that perhaps these are individuals who are deranged or silly or stupid, rather than the idea that this is just a particular party who is doing this?
Well, I'll look into California, and I wonder what the reasoning is that they would want to keep. And I don't even know what age limit is for California. I do have the list of all the states that have totally outlawed it, and it is up to the states to set the bottom limit. 80% of these marriages here, the men would go to jail for statutory rape. But because their parents co-signed for it, and keep in mind, even a 17-year-old girl has no legal rights. Her guardian is her parents.
Yeah, I'm not disputing these details that you are giving me. What I'm disputing is that this is a Republican thing and not a Democrat thing. It appears that it's universal, as I'm giving you right now the Assembly bill. This was put up by Cotty Petrie Norris, Assemblywoman, District 73, Sacramento, California. Democrats are the ones who shot this down. Now, the reasoning for why they shot this down, by the way, is because they have a lot of Hispanic voters, and Hispanics in California, as you may know, they have what's called a quinceañera, where they consider the age of womanhood to be 16. They did not want to upset those voters. Okay, well then why'd they shoot it down?
Quinceañera, quince means 15, sweetheart.
Okay, I'm sorry. My bad. It's even younger. I'm sorry. It's my bad. It's even younger. But that's why. Hang on. That they were pandering to these voters, man. They were pandering to these voters.
Do you know what, Andrew? I feel like you're an apologist to Republicans being disgusting.
I feel like you're an apologist. You won't even address what just happened with Democrats. I just gave you the bill. You won't even address it. And what I'm saying to you, my argument.
Andrew, yeah. Sweetheart, hey, are you here?
Why do you keep calling me sweetheart? That's weird and creepy, bro. Don't do that.
Okay, well, please leave.
Why? We're having a good conversation. You don't have to call me sweetheart.
You're a creepy son of a bitch. Yeah, I know all about weird and creepy. They're assholes like you are on my grinder grid all the goddamn time looking to get their ass and creepy. They're assholes like you are on my grinder grid all the goddamn time looking to get their ass ate. Fuck you, motherfucker. Everyone, this live is about civil discourse and conversations. Anyway, yeah, come again. There's only 16 of you. That was fun. I got a little wrapped up at the end. What an asshole. I have no idea what bullshit he was talking about in California. I could look into it, but he wanted to be like, oh, you know what? It's on both sides. It's on both sides.
It is on both sides.
That's okay that the Republicans do it.
Nope,
that's exactly what he was doing, guys. That's exactly what he was doing, and that's disgusting. I hope he's still here, because he needs to hear that he's a disgusting person, and he needs to look a little more close in the mirror, which I think is good advice for everyone. He never said they. It's okay to disagree. Yeah, it is totally okay to disagree. It's not okay to call me a fucking weirdo for calling him sweetheart, when I'm sure he gets called much worse on a very regular basis.
So that makes it okay.
He could go suck a little one. Anyway, there's 366 hearts. That's terrible. Andrew, you literally apologized for Republicans, and you didn't want to get educated. You're going to call me bad faith, and you're going to tell me on my live what language I could use. I call people sweetheart all the time. I'm an old fag. That's the liberty I get to have. When I'm an old faggot, I can say sweetheart to people, and that hurts your feelings. I can't imagine what your family and friends call you behind your back, honey, because you're kind of a dick. And you're pressed about trans people. Why are cis het men? I'm going to say het like this. Why are cis het men so fucking pressed about trans people? And he's going to co-sign child marriage because it's okay the Republicans do it, because here's some case in California, wanting to let 17-year-olds get married or some bullshit. And you know what? My stance is clear. 17-year-olds shouldn't be allowed to get married, right? I'm advocating for ending child marriage, right? He's advocating for, well, they both do it. Anyways, everybody, I'm getting a little bit of likes. There's 20 people here. I hope you're having a great Saturday. I gotta go to the gym and
let's see if he'll let you
my
in.
Mom here soon.
His name is Ghey Santa.
Jake Rattlesnake.
Yeah, there we go.
There was a wrestler named Jake the Rattlesnake. He had a breath, and then he'd throw it.
Everybody.
Hey, there's an echo or something. How you doing?
Hey, sorry, Santa.
How's it going?
Yeah, good, thanks. Nice to meet you. How you doing?
I'm doing very well. I'd like to ask where you're from, like what country?
I'm from Australia, but I just had a little bit of a follow-up because I heard that strange interaction that you had just then with that strange man. Do you mind if I ask you a question about it?
Yeah, you could ask me a question. What's that?
Thanks, Santa. So you said that he's weird and creepy. Do you think that it's weird and creepy for an old like you calling yourself Gay Santa and be delivering presents to kids?
You know what, sweetheart? It has nothing to do with that. Everyone, Australia is known to be filled with pedophiles. It has the most pedophiles in the world. Gay doesn't mean anything sexual. Gay means happy, and being gay is not about taking it up the ass, but we know what he thinks about all the goddamn time. Everyone, I hope you're having a great Saturday.
Oh, shit.
I want to be crystal clear. I'm a gay guy. Old gay guy. I've never had a child sit on my lap. I get grown men to sit on my face on a very regular basis, and most of them identify as straight. And I'm not complaining. That wasn't a complaint.
Whoa.
Yeah, you gay. You had me fooled. You crazy, man. Shit.
Jello, I can send you some video proof of that I'm gay if you want to like slide into my DM, sweetheart.
Hey, that's crazy, bro. I'm 17.
Oh, the live set for adults, and you know what? I'm not going to. The idea that like the parents don't have any ownership over their children, that guy's full of shit. But still, like people are like, oh, you can't see the live set for adults. And if your kid has access to their phone all the goddamn time, do you think there's something worse they're watching besides Gay Santa? Right? Like, why don't y'all focus on parenting your children instead of telling them like some faggot on the phone? Like, I don't know. Well, you guys are terrible. The funny thing is you think that it's all like like being gay is a trauma response. You're fucking traumatizing your children, getting married, cheating, letting them get babysat by the phone, fucking your kids up. It's not making them gay, but it's making them fucked up, and then they come on TikTok.
All right, bro. Yes. Oh shit. Oh shit, man. Whew. That was whew.
Dragons existed simultaneously with humans, like we're doing How to Train a Dragon.